Hello everyone, are you ready with your art materials? Because today we are going to paint this super easy winter bird painting scenery in easy 5 steps. Now let's get started. Here is a list of materials we will be using in today's tutorial. With all the excitement, we are going to step into the step 1. So here we have the color black and cerulean. Now first let's mix them to get a dark color. Since it's a winter night painting, we need a very dark color in the top of the canvas. So we are applying this color on the top of the canvas and gently we are going to make the color little lighter. And here we have the color cerulean and white. Now let's mix the color with the previous mixture we already had, and we are going to blend the two colors to get a beautiful transition. Gradually we are going to make the transition from dark to light colors. So here we have the color cerulean and turquoise. So we have to add a pinch of turquoise now. And now you can see the color is getting lighter than before. And we are applying this lighter color towards the bottom of the canvas. In the horizon of the sky, we need a very light shade of blue. So here we have the color turquoise and white. And now let's mix them and apply this lightest color in the bottom of the canvas. Now the beautiful background is ready. And in the step 2, we are going to paint the trees in the distance. To paint the trees in the distance, we need dark shades of blue. So here I am using the color which we have used in the top of the sky earlier. So now let's draw some small and tiny branches. To paint a tiny and small branches, we need a detailing brush. So we have to use a detailing brush to get a small and tiny lines in this painting. And in this tree painting, we are not going to add leaf foliage. We are just adding the branches alone. In this painting, we will be adding more trees. So now we are going to add trees in the foreground. The trees in the foreground will look little darker than the trees in the background. To make the color little darker, we need to add a pinch of black to this blue color. And now we are repeating the same thing. So we just need to add some branches in this painting. Adding these fine and detailing lines for the branches will take a lot of time, but if you have a right material, especially if you have a fine detailing brush, then it will be a easiest task for you in this painting. So I always suggest you to invest on a good fine detailing brush so you can add any minute details in your painting without any worries. Now we are painting the trees in the foreground, and this time we need to make them little broader and darker. So here I am using the color black to make it a very dark. Later in this painting, we will be painting some lamps and light effects, and some part of the trees will get some lights on the surface. To show them, we need to apply some dark shades of orange. Now let's mix the color orange and black to get the dark shades of orange. Now we are applying the color on the surface of the tree. So you have to take your detailing brush and add some small tiny random strokes so it will show the texture of the trees. Also, it's a great way to show the light reflection on the surface of the tree. Now it's time to apply some orange layers here and there in this painting to show the highlights in the branches. In the step 2 of this painting, we will be adding the light effects and the lamp. Take your round brush and apply some lemon yellow in the shape of a circle here. Now we are adding the light effects in the gable, so we have to follow the same thing like we have applied in the branches, especially the surface of the trees. So here we are using the same orange color, so this is the darker orange. So I just have mixed the color orange and black to get this dark shades of orange. And now let's take the color black and add some minute details in the lamps. Mix the color lemon yellow and white to get the light shade of yellow. And now let's draw some small circles in the lamp, and we have to let it dry, then we can add some more details in this lamp. Load your brush with some white paint, and now we are adding some white dots in the top of the lamp here. In the step 3, we are painting the broken branch in the foreground, so we need to draw some uneven texture in this branch. First I am going to just apply the color black for the base, and then we can add more details. So you can see here in the edges we have the rough edges, so it will beautifully demonstrate the broken branches. This broken branch is really special for us because we are going to paint the beautiful bird and also some snow in this broken branch. Now let's mix the colors cerulean and white to paint the snow on this broken branch, and we have to make a very light shade of blue, and we are going to just apply the color here and there to create the beautiful snow effect in this branch. While adding the snow in the branch, don't just cover the entire base with the blue. We have to leave some space here and there, then it will create the beautiful effect in our painting. I really enjoy painting winter scenery, so if you are someone who really likes to paint winter scenery, then get ready to shine with this painting playlist. And in this playlist, from beginners to seasoned artists, you will find tutorials with a very clear and step-by-step explanation, so don't miss the playlist. If you are new here, consider this your official welcome. I am Raksana, an acrylic painting artist. I really love to share my painting techniques and tutorials with beginners. If you are interested in my paintings and my tutorials, then make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms to know all the regular updates about my paintings. To paint the light effects on the branches, we need to apply the dark orange again in this place. Here I am using the same black color to add the textures in this branches. And then we can mix the color white and lemon yellow to paint the highlights on the snow, and we are adding them here. Now we are in the final step, and I'm so excited to paint the bird. And here we have the color deep cyan and black, so I have just mixed the color to paint the head of the bird. So first I am going to just paint the forehead of the bird, so I am going to just fill the color entirely with this dark color. If you don't have the color deep cyan, then you can use the color phthalo blue or ultramarine blue. You can use any dark blue you have. Here we are using the color lemon yellow to paint the bird, especially from the chest to the belly of the bird. And make sure to apply the color evenly and smoothly in the surface. Around the chin we are painting the cheek patch, so here we have the color deep cyan white, and let's mix the colors together. And now we are applying the color here, so I really like the cheek patch of this bird. To paint the peak of the bird, we can use the color black, but we can add some details later. And I'm using the same black in the eye also, and I'm adding some small white dots on the top. Again it's time to paint the wing, so here we have the color deep cyan and black. So now just mix the color to get a dark shade of blue, and we are applying them for the wings. To paint the outer tail feathers, we need to use the same color. However, it's all just a base color. We will be adding more details later. So first we have to let the base layer completely dry. Then we can add more details. So now I'm using the same color to paint the foot of the bird. Here is the most exciting part of this painting, and your guess is right, we are going to add details on the body of the bird. And first we are going to start with the shadow part. So here we have the color lemon yellow. To make it little darker, we are adding the color black. As we have the side profile of this bird, so we have the shadow in this place. Mix some deep cyan white and black. Now we are adding this color to paint the details on the wings. So we are adding some small patterns here. Then we are going to add some wing bar in this painting. I am using the same color to paint the wing bars here. So we have to use a small detailing brush or round brush to paint them. With this mixture, let's add more white, and we are using this color to add the details on the wings. If you want to paint beautiful birds but don't know where to start, then you can watch this painting. In this painting, you will learn how to paint this beautiful bird with a step-by-step explanation, so don't miss this painting. Now let's mix the color lemon yellow with the white to get a light shade of yellow, and we are using this color for the light that fall from the lamp on the body of the bird, and we are using this color on this side of the body. In the final touch, add some white on the foreground and also the top of the peak. And we are done. Check out the final look of our painting and let me know what you think in the comments. Stay creative. I will catch you in my next tutorial with a step-by-step explanation. Until then, have fun with colors.